And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here's the toss play now, running left. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down, they're going to throw it. A short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
Second down coming up.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. Hand off to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Catch made on the out route. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And it's a bunch formation. He'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Barrett. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Single back. Takes the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, completion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring... Fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Pressure is coming. The southpaw calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's Barrett. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Now they call a run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Now rolling out to his left. Short connection with a tight end here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The big fullback's got it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has that here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense keeps the coach on the field. It's 4th and goal. It's a bootleg looking to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Stopped right there at the line for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He'll field it close to the 50. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Barrett. Quick completion to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy, just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wildcats, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking downfield. It's Barrett. Looking right. This one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but a big gain to the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Barrett. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Come up on third down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Finds his man. It's Washington. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Some hard running there through a tackle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Vying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Barrett. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out the fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Fights off a defender. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up to the 33.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Barrett. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. QB bootlegs here. On the run here, lets it go. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Wyoming offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they can get it done.
down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. The back's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Catch made on the right side. The defense will wrap them up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry and try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Leaning on the run game here late. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powers through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able...
Touchdown, Kentucky! This offense is still clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.